So we have some big news to discuss in today's video involving the two largest cruise lines in the entire world, Royal Caribbean and Carnival. A mixture of good and bad news. Some of it's good for you, some of it's good for me, some of it's bad for me, and some of it's going to make a lot of you very angry. However, before we dive into the news, I do have to send a brief, big warning to all of you. I hope all of you are paying attention. There are some digital pirates out there, some scammers trying to steal all of your money, which means that if they succeed at this, you won't be able to buy your drink package whenever you go on your next cruise because you can't afford it, which is a topic we got to talk about involving Carnival's drink package later on in the video. But anyway, guys, I just want to say that if you do not see a gray box around my name, it is not me. I am working on getting the verified check mark so you can confirm that it's me whenever I'm commenting. However, I am not somebody that is trying to give you guys a prize. I'm not trying to sell you something in the comment section. That opportunity is left up to the people in my Patreon, which is even more of a reason why you guys should join, because as low as $2 a month, if you guys have a comment or a question or anything like that, you can communicate with me directly. I will guarantee get back to you. I'm setting up personalized video calls to everybody. And of course, I'm giving away things like free cruises a couple times a year. So between the price range of $2 and $20 a month, you can go check out my Patreon. Shameless plug, I know, but link in the description box below. So first up, let's talk about what's going on with Royal Caribbean. Icon of the Seas, the world's next largest cruise ship, has sold out for its inaugural sailing, its maiden voyage, its first cruise within 24 hours, shattering records. This is absolutely insane. It's been unheard of, especially a ship of that magnitude. But hats off to Royal Caribbean. You got to give them some credit. Hats off to them. Well, not right now. My hair's messed up. But I got a lot of respect for Royal Caribbean. I got to say, whoever does their marketing, wow. It doesn't matter if you are on TikTok. It doesn't matter if you are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Royal Caribbean, when it came to the selling of their new ship, as far as the cabins and suites, they did an immaculate job. I think you guys saw, I did a video about Zillow posting. Now, it was a lie, it was fake, and I accidentally misread a $10 billion price tag. Instead of, I said 10 million, I messed up, I apologize. Now, a lot of people were joking with me about it, making a lot of laughs. I understand. Look, I was up for about 48 hours straight, planning new content for this YouTube channel, handling a lot of business stuff, and the only thing that saved me that day was a giant shot of coffee. That was the only reason I was able to make that video. But I do apologize, guys. I made a boo-boo. I'm not perfect. What do you know? Go figure. But when it comes to this Icon of the Seas situation, overall, I do believe this is extremely great news for the industry to see the world's largest cruise ship ahead, I want to say, what, a year, 2 years? It's insane. It is selling out. Well, at this point, it's almost the end of the year. But either way, for this ship to sell out before it has even been built yet is ridiculous. There's the fact that this ship holds 7,000 people. Man, I can't wait to get on board. Honestly, at this point, I am glad that I bought my ticket. I'm glad I booked my cruise, my sailing. But I will say this. I know a lot of people I saw were upset in the comments. Some people were just kind of like, whatever. I couldn't afford that anyway, because I ended up paying about $7,300 for my cruise. Now, given, this is what I'm going to say to all of you, there is a chance that you could possibly still get on this inaugural sailing. Reason being, because people like me and so many others, all I did was put down a $500 deposit. There are many people that decide to put down a deposit, but you got to think, between now and January of 2024, a lot will probably happen before the time comes for the inaugural sailing. There may be people that cannot make the payments. There are people that I saw personally in a lot of the Icon of the Seas groups on Facebook saying that they booked $10,000 suites and all that other stuff, but they only put down a $500 deposit. Now, who knows? Life happens. It does, right? They can get to a point to where maybe they have financial struggle. I hope not. Fingers crossed for those people. But it is a very realistic possibility that people could decide to relinquish or give up their stateroom, meaning there would now be a new opening. There are a lot of travel agencies that decided to hold a lot of rooms because they are planning on selling them to a lot of other potential passengers that will be sailing on board. My point being, I often book a lot of cruises a month or so in advance, very, very last minute. But this could work out in a lot of people's favors because they could get these deals, these bookings, for a lot cheaper than what everybody else is paying for right now. So have hope if you guys still want to book on board Icon of the Seas, because when they say sold out, it doesn't mean that it is guaranteed every single room is officially sold out, because a lot of them are probably going to get given up. Maybe not a lot, but a percentage of them are probably going to be free and available at some point between now and the inaugural sailing at the end of January in 2024. Now moving on, let's talk about the fun cruise line Carnival. So we have some bad news that's potentially going to make a lot of people very angry. I also have some bad news that unfortunately may seem confirmed at this point. But first, some good news. On Monday, I will be sailing on an older Carnival ship, the Carnival Conquest, out of Miami, Florida. It's a 4-day sailing, and I will be doing vlogs, videos every day while I'm on board to show you what that cruise is actually like. Keep in mind that I only paid $50 for that cruise. After the port fees and taxes, it was $192. So I am curious to see what I'm actually getting for that price. I'll be putting vlogs up on my other channel, Jay the Nomad, as well as a final review after my 4-day cruise as I head over to London to board the Carnival celebration for 2 weeks. And I say 2 weeks because originally it was 3 weeks. Unfortunately, I made a mistake with my travel agent. I gave them the wrong date for the U.S. inaugural sailing for the Carnival celebration, and well, now I'm on the sailing after the inaugural sailing, so I'm the 27th. On November 27th, that's the next time I'll board the ship. So I'm there until, I believe it was the 20th. I get off that ship, disembark, and then I won't be back on until a week later. So I will unfortunately be missing the maiden voyage and inaugural sailing of the Carnival celebration. To be honest with all of you guys, I'm kind of happy because I do believe that after 2 weeks sailing on board the ship, doing a ton of work, because I know there won't be a ton of people on board, at least I hope not. I'll be getting cruise ship tours done. I'll be putting vlogs up showing you guys the entire ship, as well as doing a bunch of fun videos on my other channel, so I'm not really mad at it. A week break will probably be needed to come back, and well, missing the inaugural sailing for me is not a big deal because I know there's going to be a giant media storm, and I'll already have all the content that I need except for maybe having fun with some old friends on board. So to go there on the 27th, I'm not really mad at it. But anyway, let's talk about the bad news that's going on with Carnival, because this does involve something that everybody loves on board cruise ships. Maybe not everybody, but the vast majority. I'm talking about the drink package. This new Carnival announcement does not direct your drink package per se, but it will ultimately affect your drinking experience whenever you sail with Carnival Cruise Line. So as you know, every cruise line has different types and different tier levels of drink package. There is like a basic level, and typically there's like a premium drink package. But I will say, after sailing with most major lines, NCL and MSC are the only ones out there that truly have an unlimited drinking package available for you to have as much as you want within the regards that you are not too intoxicated. At that point, if you are visibly drunk, yes, just like any other cruise line out there, they will cut you off. Royal Caribbean is not bad at all with their deluxe drinking package. However, when it comes to Carnival has a 15 drink maximum for people that purchase the Ultimate Cheers package. Now, a lot of people have said this is a big controversy because they're saying people should be able to drink as much as they want, and people also argue that they should limit it maybe even down to 10 drinks, because if people are drinking and drinking and drinking all day, this is why you're seeing all the fights and everything on Carnival ships. I think it's a lot more complicated than that. But anyway, what Carnival has announced when it comes to the drinks is that you can no longer pre-order drinking bottles of alcohol or liquor to your room prior to the cruise, because typically prior to all this, you could order a bottle of Jack or whatever it is that you wanted to your room and have it available to you upon arrival. Now, this is not the same as you getting some white Hennessy over in the Bahamas and trying to bring it on board, because at that point the cruise lines will take it and they will give it to you the last night before disembarkation. There's something ultimately different. Now, this is going to be concluded according to John Held, the ambassador of Carnival Cruise Lines. However, for the people that maybe have ordered it before this announcement, they will still honor those pre-orders, because you have a lot of travel agents too that are somewhat upset, saying that, well, you know, we've already made all these arrangements and we have our clientele that are very loyal to us, and now we got to spring this up on them, and now we have a problem. So for this reason, Carnival Cruise Line is going to still be honoring the pre-orders made on the drinks as we move forward until, well, all those pre-orders are done that were made prior to this new announcement. Carnival is also letting all of you know that this new announcement is not directly due to any cutbacks. In fact, it's eating into their revenue, meaning they're losing money. So you know they're probably telling the truth at this point, because you know with any company, the bottom line is to, well, they want to make some money, of course. So if they're letting money just go into the wind, into the sea air, then, well, you know it's a serious matter. They're saying that they are just trying to be more cautious when it comes to their passengers. They want to make sure they can monitor the alcohol consumption more carefully, so we hopefully can avoid people getting too intoxicated and stupid things will not continue to happen. And on one part of that, I do 100% agree. But I do, of course, want to hear from all of you when it comes to this matter. Are you angry about it? Do you think it's justified? And I'm not talking about you loyal to royal folks that are going to agree with any type of thing involving less consumption of alcohol on Carnival ships. If this happened to a Royal Caribbean ship, would you be upset about it too? I'm trying to look at this from a general, overall, objective perspective. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's all I got for today's video. Hit that like button, of course. Join my Patreon, and just know that I love each and every one of you. I'll see all of you later. Take it easy.